Taurus. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your June 2025 monthly tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of June. Taurus, this is a big month as we have Jupiter finally moving into the sign of Cancer. It has been in Gemini for the last year, so this will definitely be a huge energy shift. We also will have Mercury in Leo entering its retrograde shadow with Mercury there at the end of the month. And then we will also have the Sun in Cancer squaring both Neptune and Saturn in Aries. And remember, Neptune and Saturn are freshly into the sign of Aries. So this is going to be a big energy shift as well. So take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs and see how your different readings compare. Also, if you haven't taken a look at those mid-May through June career readings, I will leave the link below. All right, Taurus, let's get right into it. The first week of June, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Moving into mid-month, you do have the Ten of Wands in reverse, as well as the Three of Pentacles. My goodness, lots going on, Taurus, with your finances, possibly your job. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Pentacle party continues for you, Taurus, as well as the Four of Swords in the upright. And by the time you are ending the month, the Lover's card, Gemini energy there. It's the only major arcana you have gotten thus far. And the Five of Wands in reverse. Always good to see that Five of Wands in reverse, definitely symbolizing some kind of strife is finished or coming to an end, or maybe this is something you no longer have to deal with. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a card representing the energy you bring into June. Spirit, if you can send my Tauruses a card representing the energy they could have had in May that they bring into June. And you have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So Eight of Swords in reverse does symbolize you finally moving forward in a direction that possibly you were confused or worried. Maybe you have been having some challenges with sleeping, not knowing what the next direction is, and Spirit is telling you that is ending here in June. So that's really nice to see, Taurus, and you can definitely see that there is some energy movement around information around your money, your finances, possibly endings where you have been having some challenges trying to end a cycle and start anew. So let's pull one last card. Spirit, if you can send my Tauruses an oracle message. That was way too many cards that fell out, so let's try again. Spirit, if you can send my Tauruses an oracle message for the month of June. And you have fulfillment of wishes. Very nice to see this card, Taurus. So many of you all have been wanting a new job, a new lifestyle, possibly a new home. There are these wishes that are coming to you. And I do feel like for many of you all, this has been a long time coming, meaning like you have been working on this possibly for the last few years. And I do feel like for many of you all, this is going to be a month where you're starting to realize all of your past woes and endeavors and struggles are finally coming to a point where you're seeing some fruitioning of your wishes. So that's beautiful to see, Taurus, especially as we move through this month where we have so much energy geared towards Cancer. Okay, Cancer is going to be one of those signs. Cancer and Gemini are two of these signs that have to do with emotional healing, but also mental healing. And I do feel like this is a time here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, as you come into June. I do think that right around the 6th, when Venus enters your sign, Taurus, Venus loves being in Taurus. And I do think that this is going to be an opportunity for money, wealth, job possibly changes, possibly upping the ante at your job. This Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse, even if you were turned turned down for possibly a position, or possibly you were looking for a promotion. There's something here where even though this passed you by, this Nine of Pentacles is like some brand new opportunity arises after June 6th when Venus enters Taurus. And then by the time we get to the 8th when Mercury enters Cancer, the communications start getting a little more geared towards how you are feeling emotionally, as opposed to just it being a physical earthly type sign. Or I just feel like you're going to start feeling better about whatever this emotional bond that you had to your job, to your money, stability, whatever this is coming in. I do think that you have taken a hard look at it and you are really happy and pleased at some type of money conversation coming up. And I also think that for many of you all, this could be something that, like I said, you've been working for a long time. And this could be that fulfillment of wishes that you were looking for. Now, by the time you move into mid-month, 10 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Pentacles. This is working with groups of people, colleagues, possibly clients. By the time we move into that second week of June, this is when Jupiter now enters Cancer. So this is going to be a big shift towards your home life, your family, nurturing qualities. And I do think that you are tired of a long road that you have been on. And I think finally some kind of networking event, or possibly you getting together with old colleagues, you reaching out to people. There is something here where you're no longer feeling alone. You're no longer feeling like you're doing this on your own. And I do think that that 10 of Wands in reverse is like, hey, you have people to help you. You have a networking, event, or you have a team of people that really want to help you. And so I do think this 3 of Pentacles, right around that Sagittarius full moon, June 11th, that is the sign of working with people. Sagittarius loves being social, getting out there, really focusing on who it is that you know. And I do think that this is going to bring some type of new information to you that you no longer have to keep struggling through this time. So really keep that in mind, Taurus, as you come through mid-June. Now, I also think that as you keep moving through the month, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Swords, this is needing to rest. Make sure that whomever is helping you in a good, healthy way. Remember, Cancer also wants you to make sure you're taking care of your home and family. So this definitely could be a signal of a parent or a friend, colleague that needs some help at work. This also could be you just needing to take a break from work. Okay, so Mars in Leo squares Uranus and Taurus on the 15th, as well as Jupiter in Cancer squares Saturn in Aries. So this is going to be a big shift of tension. And I do think that you need to watch your health, watch who it is around you that you're spending your time with. Make sure they are for your higher good and they're not draining your energies. I do think Mars entering Virgo on the 17th and the Sun entering Cancer on the 20th at that summer solstice is really going to shine a light on areas that you have been neglecting. This could be in your home. This could be in your family. This definitely could be work-life balance challenges. And by the time we get to the 25th, a Cancer new moon will help you focus on your health, where it is that you need to put more time and energy and where you need to do less. Okay. And I do think that Queen of Pentacles is kind of showing you, okay, work is not everything. Do not only focus on the money, make sure you're focusing on you. And I think that's going to be a huge shift of perspective for you, Taurus, because you are a sign that thrives in earthly plane things. So make sure you're keeping that in mind as well. So by the time we end the month, here we have Mercury entering Leo on June 26th, Mercury and Leo entering retrograde shadow on the 30th. During this time, I do think that if you have been having some conversations with people that weren't going well in the past, this could have been colleagues, a boss, clients. I do think that there's some type of culmination point here by time you are leaving June and entering into July, feeling much better about teamwork. Maybe you actually have a new client or you have a new job by time you get into July, and you are no longer worrying about the people around you. Now, I will tell you, if you have any big ticket items to buy, any type of major paperwork to sign, if you can get that done in June, because as we move into July, that is when we will have Neptune retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and Saturn retrograde. So huge retrograde season upon us in July. So if you can get done any of those major things, signing important papers here in June, that would be optimal. So I hope this is helpful for you, Taurus. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. I hope you have a great June, and I'll talk to you later.